I think we're back. I think we're back. We're back. That was really weird. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kick him out. We're back, kids. Sorry about that.
Clearance for nuclear strike.
Confirmed.
All right, we've got 7 canisters of CN.
This is just to keep things interesting. You know what? You got to guess what happened in between.
It was a well-placed nuke on the Wi-Fi within the building.
Has taken the lead.
Jackal, I believe, activated his nukes and
Space Marine
has
requesting
flipped this game.
Oh, yes.
Confirmed.
Oh,
You don't want to miss even 10 seconds because everything can change that quickly.
just dropped his nuke, but got defused. Unfortunately.
I needed that.
Huh? Did you? Jackal has done a really good job to assert his dominance in this game.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Do it.
And he's very strong, and he's showing it.
Yeah. I think he's excited to. I mean, it being a local, he's very excited to come in and
Fire
prove
team is
himself in
ahead
this
by
tournament.
You know what I love
6,400
about him as a
points.
player is his enthusiasm. No matter what the circumstance, he always comes in really giving his all.
Yeah. That's all you can kind of ask for, especially with the younger players. Yeah. If they
And to be
wanna
fair,
here.
Fenrir very much the same, and
Yeah,
he's been
yeah.
doing so well. He's been holding his own nicely there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this game has kind of gotten away from Loveland Reloaded. They were pushing, and I think at one point could have taken it, and it seemingly Jackal was just like, no, this is my game. I'm taking it. Weird infectious enthusiasm is what you hate the most. It's why we don't get along, Maniac. It's why we don't get along. I'm too positive for you, mate.
Ice team is behind by 6,500 points.
At this point, oh, here comes another nuke. Jackal detonates, and that's going to kill out Blackout and Mr. Mischief.
Yeah.
Mischief has managed to give his team a lot of shots, so Sabo and Saliby could go on a couple of runs here, but I mean, this game is unfortunately not going to be won by Loveland Reloaded, but pretty good, effective win here from this Syracuse B team.
Mm-hmm.
I know they are most definitely fighting for a top 3 finish. They want a podium finish.
Well, I think in all the instances where you have more than one team from a center,
Yeah.
you not only have the competition against the other teams, but you have a little bit of internal
has
ahead
desire
by
to really hold your own.
7,100
So
points.
it would be interesting to see if we see a finish from 2 from the same center.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, we saw it last year in Brisbane. We saw Brisbane A versus Brisbane B.
Mm-hmm.
Brisbane B might have been one of the best B teams I've ever seen play a tournament.
And do you find that the drive there, feels a little bit different when they're that close to
Yep.
their center mates?
Yeah, I think like the games can be a lot more chippier because they're used to playing informal but really highly competitive games against each other.
Yes.
Which you can kind of fall back into some old patterns of calling maybe let's say illegal language. We'll put it like that.
There's also something about being able to predict, because when you're familiar with other players' play style, I think sometimes you have a different intuition for what you think might happen.
Yeah,
and
sure.
that, I think, with players who know each other very well, can make for some interesting dynamics.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it can also go the other way. Like a B team always really wants to test themselves against the A team.
Yes.
But there's always, if there is quite a significant skill gap between the two teams, there can be that mental element of, well, we just spent months getting our butts kicked by this other team. can we in fact do it? Are we good enough to do it? And so I think it can, if they can't get past that mind block, makes it really hard for them to kind of do it at a tournament.
Well, that is true, but I think in almost everything, mind over matter.
Yeah.
On any given day, as my father used to say, anything can happen.
Yeah.
And there can be upsets where you don't expect them, but that's what makes them upsets.
Well, so case in point, I think having two teams from Lovelands, and there's no, I don't know, seemingly no real clear better team. I mean, there might be, but I think both teams would view themselves as better as the other one, and so they don't have that mental block of they're the A team, so we're supposed to lose to them. Their mental game is like, no, we're here to beat them. We can smoke them.
I would agree from what I've seen out there that both of them are coming in with good confidence and with that desire to, kind of, it's a friendly rivalry.
Yeah.
But it's there.
It's definitely there. Yeah. And we can't help it as like competitive tag players, like it's kind of hardwired in the brain, like
everyone is here for competition.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be the best.
Yeah.
And it only takes one thing to change the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, if you can, I think that's a good point. Like if you're coming to a tournament like this, most people were coming here with the expectation of, we're here to win. We want to win this tournament. Now, if that's for some people, unrealistic expectation, maybe, but it's still good to have the mindset. Like, if you come here with the mindset of, well, we're probably going to lose every game, then yeah, you're probably going to lose every game.
Well, that's your mind sinking yourself, not your abilities, not the circumstances around you. So you've got to go in with optimism.
Yeah.
Not arrogance.
Yeah.
You have to
Maybe
temper
a
expectation.
Maybe a smidge.
Maybe a smidge.
Yeah.
We all are laser tag players. Show me a laser tag player who doesn't have a smidge of arrogance.
Yeah. Like, I might be a little bit good at this game. Yeah, just a smidge in there.
But tempering those expectations, go in with optimism.
Yeah.
Hope for the best. I don't want to say expect the worst, but hope for the best, but don't
Maybe
go in saying prepare for the worst is a better way to put it. Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good to see a younger generation at Brisbane that will be able to hold up the Brisbane reputation.
Yeah.
Troy, honestly, Prawn Boy has really impressed me at this competition so far. I think he's doing a really, really good job of playing Scout in this arena, and you never know what's going to happen with a younger player who hasn't played outside of their home arena. Brisbane have really good foundation and like an insanely good player base, so that really helps because iron sharpens iron. Like, so you play good players, you're gonna get good if you can stick it out. But yeah, it is really good to see a good younger generation of players come through who want to win, talk a little bit of smack, but I think sometimes that's good. Sometimes.
Having spoken with all of the Brisbane players, I've got to say I'm very impressed with the way they are, repping their center.
Yeah.
And I'm very intrigued to see how things do play out here. They have the longest travel times, which means that they have to overcome maybe the worst of the jet lag and the things that go along with that. So to see good attitudes on the heels of, travel can be tough, is a good way to start this tournament for sure.
I agree. Would I say he's becoming a prawn man? Yes, I would say that. I would absolutely say that. Auckland somewhat guilty of sometimes not fielding our absolute best team consistently. I think a lot of times selection for teams comes down to who can afford to go. Not necessarily who's the best player, but who can afford the time off and who can afford the trip. And the player pool that you have to select from isn't always the same size when it's a financial matter. So,
sure, the team that you would play in your own country, not everybody's going to do an international travel, but it is really cool to see that we do have international representation, and that's what's making this such a big event here
Huge.
for all of us in Syracuse. I know
Yeah.
that our entire center has been talking Nats, Nats, Nats.
Yeah, oh, awesome.
And the international element is what fuels that, and
Yeah.
it really makes it a step up from just, we can have a laser ball tournament,
Yeah.
or we can have, something local going on. But when you have people coming from all over, there's some magic to
Oh,
that.
100%. I'm a big proponent of, if you go to a Nats, my advice to everyone who goes to Nats is soak up everything you can. Be involved with as many of the social things that you can be involved with. In between games, if you're not involved in some team discussions or reffing, go pick someone to go have a conversation with. How are we already playing? I can't see anyone in there.
Oops.
Sorry about that, team.
Sorry, we got chatty.
Yeah, that was weird. I couldn't see anyone on the cameras.
Fire team has taken
Oh, but
the
there they
lead.
are now.
Oh, there might be a lag in the cameras, I think. That's all right.
All right, now here is another team of my friends here in Syracuse, so I wish them all well. They have got quite a little fight here,
Yeah. This is going up against the Hybrids team.
Yep. which has one Syracuse player on
Yep.
it with Lil Bit.
Shout out a little bit. Yeah, like we were saying before, finding that cohesion. These a couple teams actually that kind of striving for that, I think.
Now, the interesting thing with cohesion
Ice team
is
has taken
I'll
the
just
lead.
speak to the players with the Syracuse team, that every one of them has just come out of Armageddon. Every one of them is a typical regular on a Saturday night. So they all know each other very well. And of course, three of them
Fire
are the
team
Axe
has taken
family.
the
Yeah.
lead.
So there's something in terms of the cohesion to just acknowledge when you've got that kind of thing. Whereas Lil Bit is going to be our Syracuse rep on a team where she's coming in, but she's holding her own. She's probably played longer than
Fire
anybody
team
on the
has
other
taken the
team.
lead.
So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of balance there, even though you're coming into a team that you don't get to play with. But I know she's been very excited to be joining these other
Oh,
players.
so glad.
Yeah, she has been very enthusiastic about this.
I think, hey Wombat, nice to see you, dude. I think that right out of the gate, I mean, Leach is doing work, but I think
Yes.
Hybrids going into this game have the mindset of we need to dominate this local team. Arguably one of the lower ranked teams in the tournament, but they still have like a vast home field knowledge. So Leach coming out and getting to 2,000 points and 20 special points with no bases within basically the first 2.5 minutes says a lot about his intent as to how he wanted to come into this game. And
Fire
so
team
far,
is ahead by
he's doing work,
830
but
points.
here comes that nuke. Good drop.
Yeah.
Let's put nobody down onto onto 7 lives. X-Men down to 9 lives. That's gonna make it really hard to keep these 3 hits out while they try and get some resupply. So I would look to see Leech run in here and kind of try and push the envelope a little bit.
Well, experience certainly will show itself here, and a lot of the Syracuse team are gaining experience, but still young in the tournament scene.
Yeah, which is
but
why
as-
it's so important for them to play games like this.
But every single one of these players from Syracuse definitely bringing the fire and the enthusiasm to get better and
So
to improve
good.
every step of the way. And I've seen that happening. Shout out to Nobody, who
Ice team
holds
is
her own as
behind by
commander in this
2,500
site.
points.
And she is a young lady
Yeah,
who at Armageddon was playing commander in a dress. And she did great. She's just
awesome.
running around. She's just so cute in that outfit with her pack and her little skirt. But she came to do it today.
Yeah.
She's getting her
She's awesome energy.
yeah.
The game here has gotten a little bit out of hand for Syracuse. Razor Wire's unfortunately down to 9 lives left, whereas Fire Sword's still on that 19. So 11 lives, 12 lives now lost versus 1 life. It's really hard to overcome that at especially this kind of early.
Yeah, certainly there is a point, and you can kind of see when that turns, but you gotta keep going, and you
Yeah.
gotta see what you can make happen.
Missile away.
Fire
Yeah,
team is
and
ahead by
I think
5,700 points.
keeping your head high. I mean, the game's not over yet. Anything can kind of happen. Nobody's been on 7 lives for a little while, kind of floating around that mark. So I think she's trying to do her best to kind of keep that defensive pressure going. But
Nobody in Dogebuster have, I'm going to say, youth on their side. Now, when you look at them, you may not see them coming.
Yeah,
But boy,
true.
both of them have become very strong players who come out regularly, and they're enthusiastic. And because they are so young now, I can't wait to see what happens as they grow in this scene.
if
And
they
and
keep
I
at it,
and I believe both of them are going to be in it for the long haul.
awesome. Yeah, really awesome to see younger players stick at it and keep coming back. Unfortunately,
Ice
X-Men
Team
here
is
as the
trailing by
heavy is very close to
9,700
getting
points.
kicked out of this game. You managed to get maybe a resupply here or there might help to kind of stave off this onslaught that's coming from this team. Vulcan's doing some work, Glader's doing some work, but Leech is up to almost 4,200 with no bases. I mean, that's pretty great. I'm gonna get to another nuke, and we'll probably look to drop it, and that might see the end for X-Man. 1 in 4 teams had a chance to rest and be prepared for the tournament. No.
Well, certainly I'll say the Syracuse team has gotten no rest in the last 4 days. I can
Yeah.
assure you of that.
Yeah.
Can't speak to anybody else, but
Ice
4
Team
days
is
of
behind
Armageddon,
by
that'll take it out of you.
That'll
8,600
definitely take it out of
points.
you. Traveling on a bus and getting a lot of laser tag. He basically played a whole, well, not even basically, he played a whole other tournament before this one even
A
started.
complete tournament,
Yeah.
42 games, and if that doesn't exhaust you, plus the amount of the drive.
Oh, the
Yeah.
travel. Oh.
Armageddon was definitely an intense experience. At least at this one, people don't have to travel once they're here. So
Yeah.
once you settle in, I do see naps being taken out in the hallway, and nothing wrong with that. You've got to conserve your energy for when it counts.
Razor Wires as the medic has joined X-Man and killed out of this game. I would like to see nobody here drop this nuke that he's kind of holding. Sorry, she's holding?
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. Excuse me.
That's okay.
Party time.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Switching to full armor.
Yeah, and that might,
Fire
that
team
might
is
kind
ahead
of,
by
again,
11,000
prolong the
points.
game a little bit. But also it's good to, once you get to the nukes, it's good to be able to drop them. So, unfortunately, she's all the way down to 1 life. And I know that Leech will be out hunting, so
Yes, and with no medic. Ugh.
there we go. Bugger, it would have been awesome to see her drop that nuke, but, these things happen. Mama Bear with the 3rd penalty. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
We kind of have a threshold that if you're a serial offender, your penalties will start counting for points. So it'd be interesting to see if all of those were for one particular infraction, or if it was a mixture of things, or what. But
take off and nuke the entire site.
bit of a shame. Here comes
Ice
the
Team
nuke.
is behind by 14,000 points.
Phase
Oh,
will come,
and there goes.
maybe.
Yeah.
Really, really dominant performance here from Lynch.
Let's rock.
I think they'd be looking for a bounce back. I think in the last match
Missile
they, I think they took points from their match, but I think they would have been wanting to get a few more from it. So, yeah, we're wanting to kind of flex his skill a little bit here. What's the average age of this year's Nats? Honestly, who knows? There's a spread.
Yeah, I think an average age would not be reflective of anything here
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we have not on this team, but I know Papa Smurf is younger than
This
nobody.
team is
Yeah.
trailing
Both of
by
them teenagers.
16,000
We have
points.
16-year-olds, 16,
yes.
17, 18-year-olds.
So Doge Buster, nobody, and Papa Smurf, I can vouch for being teenagers, so
Yeah.
they are very young in this scene.
Yep. Anchovy's also very young. I think like younger still than 16.
You know something that is really kind of cool.
Yeah.
Every person I named, and I think there's a couple more situations that we have some father-son teams. We have
good.
mother-daughter
Yeah.
teams. We have families playing together.
Love it.
And yeah, so there are numerous instances in this tournament
Yeah.
of second generation players or players that are learning and growing together
Yeah.
in the same family, and that is really cool.
Yeah, I'd really like to see like I'd like to think of it as like family dynasties that kind of play. Like there are some very like dynastic families that play at other sites. I know the Forsyths over in Utah is a big one. We've got a few families actually throughout Australia and New Zealand who've had long histories of coming and playing laser tag together.
And I just learned that one of the players here is the son of Tragedy.
Yep, so that's
So-
Glader. Yep, he's kind of, that's a dynasty for sure.
Yes.
G&D's 40 next year. I think you'll find I turned 40 a couple months ago, so I'm already over that hill. But I'm not playing.
We're not
so
playing.
Yeah. So we don't count. Yeah, exactly right. But yeah, there's a couple families in Brisbane actually that have kind of grown as a result of the King brothers. They met their partners who were the Mallets, and those two families ended up connecting, through marriage. So they became one giant family, and then my brother plays and is also married into that family now. So
The love of laser tag is literally
It's-
sometimes
it's
the
so
love in
good.
laser tag.
yeah. It's so good to see like people connect like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And like you said before, like they're your people, right? Yeah.
Well, and in some instances, you may have a father who played for years and then brings the son or daughter along and teaches it. In some of these instances, I know the families are learning together. In fact, I think in all three of the Syracuse instances, that's the case. They came and are growing in the hobby together.
Yeah.
It isn't that one is leading the other. In fact, you might be hard pressed to say who's the one saying, "Hey, we got to get out there tonight."
Yeah. And that's the way, the parents is bonding with their kid that way.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Truly is.
We've got a longtime Auckland player, Sneak, who his kids are now old enough where they come and play along with him. So it's so good to see that happening. I've been hearing stories from some of the locals here, and their toddlers are just now starting to get into it. I think Blackhammer's young one was running around asking for resupply earlier. and
Oh
I
my
think,
goodness.
like 2 or 3.
It is so sweet to see these kids who are coming into it. And yes, I mean, if you need a team, you can create a team.
Yeah, just make it and wait 15 years. You'll be all right. Let's have a look at this next matchup, shall we? Wheelchair League win, then I can actually play. All right. Hey Stallion, you dusted off the resupply Twitter account, posted for the Nats. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Yeah, we have a Twitter account. I didn't know. No, that's not true. I just don't use it. Let's have a look. So we have a lineup. We've got Team Olympus versus Syracuse Ninja Turtles. Now this going into the week, I think Syracuse were the favorites. But I'm not sure there was consensus who number 2 was going to be, and I think for some they thought it was Utah, but for a lot of people it's this Team Olympus that was in that second, battling it out with the locals to be first.
Looking at this lineup, I could definitely see this being a very strong
Yeah.
neck and neck kind of situation.
Yeah. I know that I know DK in particular is going to be amped to try and will his team towards a win. So
Oh yeah.
it'd be interesting to see what he plays. I imagine he'll go into that backline and lead from that ammo position, especially given the amount of talent that he has at his disposal.
And no strangers to this arena. Everybody
Yeah.
I'm looking at look like familiar faces who have come here for socials or for practice. And bear in mind, they're on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
So that takes some dedication and some devotion.
Yeah.
But I know that in several cases, it's really like they consider it family reunion time.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, exactly. Utah thought it was Utah. Honestly, I think I didn't give my official predictions, but unofficially, I think I had Utah up there. I didn't want to do my my co-host dirty, but Utah looked on paper like a pretty strong team. But I mean, Team Olympus is no slouches either. So this is a big matchup because so far Syracuse have played Utah and managed to beat them. So we'll see what happens there with this. This is, I believe, a battle for the top of the table. DK, Kurama, and Odin are a tough trio. They are a brutal trio. There's a great trio of players to have.
I must say, I'm getting a kick out of the photo we have representing the Merlin.
That's a shout out to his papa, who's no longer with us, but
No, but
he's the OG Merlin, I believe.
yes,
Yeah. Do you ever meet him?
I did not, but I have seen the photos in the vest, and
It's adorable. Too old to remember how people are. How does the dog keep two hands on the phaser?
well, it's rough, but he figures it out.
That was an appropriate joke. Oh, mine
That
was
was a
not as
pathetic
good.
joke.
Yeah, mine was not as good. That's all right. Oh, I
Sorry,
tried.
no more dad
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah. Are you happy to see? Oh, stop shooting the camera, blue people. Who was that? This is bloody locals. Cut that out.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, naughty, too naughty. Yeah. How with your interview questions, like
Yes.
have you got kind of some go-tos? Like what are you kind of asking people?
Well, everybody is pretty much answering the same three questions
Oh,
because I
yeah.
want to get perspectives. But really, it's about the love of the game. I
Yeah.
want to know things like, what do you love the most about laser tag? Because everybody has a different take on that.
Yeah.
And why are you excited about this tournament? What is the thing that is really what's happening that excites you the most?
Cool.
You'd be amazed how many times I've heard the answer. The food trucks are the thing
Oh,
that people are most
yeah.
excited about. So
Can't wait for tacos. I think tacos are tomorrow. I think.
tomorrow, I'm so jealous, but I'm not going to be here for food truck day.
Damn it. No more dad jokes. What kind of mad dictatorship is this? Traj is the king of dad jokes. Big shout out actually to Traj. So for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, Traj did a killer opening video for us, which we will play at the start of each session. So if you want to see it, jump on for the start and have a watch it. The first couple times, the first time I watched it, I got very excited and a little bit teary-eyed because he absolutely nailed it, and yeah, it was awesome. All right, I assume that we're waiting on some referees here. Is it the script from the State of Origin intro? Yeah, that's the one, Troy.
Mm.
Yeah. You good?
Ooh,
the tournament director.
something is happening.
Man on a mission. Andrew sent you a message. Shut up, Garcia. He said that he was going to send it. He said, you, me, and him were the only three people that would understand what that reference was. So, happy to be involved. Who have you got here? In your opinion, I mean, again, I'm very unbiased commentary team, but if you had to choose.
If I had to choose, I choose based on wardrobe, and I love the Ninja Turtles jerseys.
They came out awesome.
They truly did.
Yeah. Okay,
And
that's
not
fair.
the first time that they've pulled out something kind of retro and I don't know what the word is. I remember the other jerseys they had once upon a
Yeah.
time were the Power Rangers jerseys. I
I
loved
heard
that.
about
So
those.
Ninja Turtles, I'm all on board.
Yeah.
Bring in the 90s retro.
Are the non-playing players still riffing? Yeah. So as it goes, you play a game, then you ref a game, and then you sit 2 games. I think maybe in the future it would be cool to go ahead and do like a play sit ref sit style, so that maybe we could do immediate kind of live interviews with players after a game.
Well, I agree with that. And I also think that sometimes after you've taken either the win or the loss, you have to decompress and analyze what just happened.
Yep.
And if you don't have that window immediately, sometimes you start to lose track of what did just happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Spooky, unless it's a new block, and then in which case, it's not necessarily doable. But yeah, like being able to decompress or kind of, what is it when you review a game with your team?
The analysis
Yeah,
comes into play.
Yeah.
And certainly there's going to be stronger analysis than just who wore what. But Z-Maniac there, yes, I'm rooting for the laundry.
I mean, it's as good a cause as any, I suppose. Root for whoever looks the best.
Well, I have to say, there are some sharp-looking jerseys out there.
Yes, there are.
Including these lovely tournament jerseys
Thank
that
you.
I have one myself.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, they were sharp looking and gave tribute on the side to our brand new floors in the Syracuse lobby.
Well, we
You have no idea how important that has been to us over the last couple of months.
it looks great. Like the floors, the benches all look really good. Nothing was happening in this, so we're gonna go back to here.
Yeah, so something's going on. We'll clue you in as soon as we know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to. Beans did rush in here, grab a roll of duct tape, and rushed out very quickly.
So that could mean anything.
Yeah. Maybe he had a pre-existing arrangement that he was late for or something. I don't know. You would legitimately enjoy reffing an entire tournament? Honestly, like, we have a player, Know-It-All. Know-It-All played, I think, his first tournament last year in Brisbane.
Okay.
But he is a professional referee, and
Oh.
he has said, I would, to have the opportunity to go and be a referee, purely a referee all week would be something he would really want to do. So you're not the only one there, Maniac, that would like to do that. I think we've got a couple of refs that would like to do that. And we actually, last year in Brisbane, Traj, who is now technically retired player.
I don't believe in retirement, just for the record. I say you
I'm
can
with
always come back.
I'm with you. He has had a couple of knee reconstructions, so I can kind of understand it. But he came out and basically was the head referee for the week, and it does really help when that somebody was like, right, I'm going in, I'm going to do this.
Yes, having somebody super knowledgeable and also neutral,
Mhm.
because there are challenges certainly when you have player refs.
Yeah.
And it's not something that is easy to avoid.
Yeah.
But there are pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
So I think that, if you can have somebody from the outside who just has passion for the game and knows what they're looking for, that's a great thing.
Yeah. Real quick, actually, shout out Britain Construction. I assume, Scoony Bop, I assume you put in the floors and the bench tops. They look awesome, dude.
Yes, and we want to shout you out too.
Yeah, good job. With duct taping injuries now on day one, I mean, yeah, there were a couple of collisions and stuff. I can't remember if we had some this morning in the laser ball. And yeah, we had some during the training sessions, but we haven't had any during specific tournament play yet. Touch wood.
Knock on wood. Yeah.
Any teeth gone? Everyone's still got their teeth, I think. Although I have been cracking into a bunch of M&Ms, so by the end of the week, maybe not. Right, I think we might be going here. Let us switch across to here. He's kind of retired, technically.
A glorious day in the Corps. Day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal's a banquet. Every paycheck a fortune. Every formation a parade. I love the Corps.
All right, here we go. Big matchup. Team Olympus. Syracuse Ninja Turtles. Let's go.
Ah.
Fire team has taken the lead.
Dill, I think, is having a field day in this maze. He's so tall. He can legitimately shoot people, take shots that other people can't, and it's a scary proposition.
If height is an advantage, we have a number of players that will do very well because there are some very tall ones out there.
Yeah.
We had to re-angle the camera for some of the interviews, but I think that they will do well.
Let me give me a box.
But they also have to be cognizant. Just because you're tall doesn't mean that that certain shots will play out the same way.
Correct.
So you have to be careful sometimes.
Those Syracuse Ninja Turtles put on a pizza party after every game. I don't know. They always seem very mad, so probably not.
But when we
Fire
do, it's
team
wild.
is leading by
Yeah,
120
yeah, of
points.
course.
Gotta
Shout out.
shout out the Wildcat Camillus. Yes.
Odin's Fist has had a really good start to this game. Anytime a heavy can kind of come out and put 4 digits up within the first kind of like minute and a half, without bases, doing
Ice
something right.
team has taken the lead.
Black Hammer is behind about half the score, but obviously that can change in a blink. So
Do it.
interesting to see here that Guricat went and got a base, only the one, which means I don't know if he's looking to come out and try and nuke straight away, but it's down to 8 lives. Disco put him through the ringer. Kodama also doing a bit of work, so I don't know. It's hard to say, but I would say that the start of this game might have to go to Team Olympus. Applesauce has lost a couple lives. Princess has only lost the one, so they're doing
Ice
better
team
there,
is
but
leading by
it's not a big
1,600
difference.
points.
Both commanders really need to commit to getting some resupply now.
Yes, I agree.
Both heavies are in really good stead to go and push out and attack, and Black Hammer's kind of closed that gap up. So
Watch your fire and check your targets.
super evenly matched. And I think that the total score doesn't really do it justice because
No, actually, if anything, it just shows how tight they're keeping it.
yeah, 100%. I mean, if you take away the bases that that the blue team have got already, this game is basically even. It's within a couple of 100 points. So maybe they're just feeling each other out at the moment.
And to run for the base that quickly is just a choice.
Yep.
So we don't know how that's going to play out until the other team starts to get theirs.
It is interesting because normally,
Fire
a
team
player
is
like
behind
Guri
by
Cat will want
1,600 points.
to maybe save the bases to later a little bit because he's good enough to kind of get to that first nuke quickly without them. But we'll see what happens. Kodama's managed to get to his first nuke without bases faster, so that tells me that he's managed to kind of farm the arena for points a little bit better than Cody has just off the start.
Ice team has taken the lead.
Who is Applesauce? Applesauce is ex Chula Vista player. She is the sibling of Kodama, younger sister.
Huh.
Another dynasty. Neither commander has dropped their nuke yet. It'll be interesting to see when they choose to do that. Odin's Fist is putting back so well this tournament. And Dill's there with the backup, although the Merlin is doing some work as well. He's on 1400 with no bases, so he's doing work.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so is Beans. Beans on about 1900 with no base. Oh, sorry, not including the base. Princess is down to 16 lives. Applesauce down to 17. So that's kind of, they're kind of sticking around the same amount, but you know, pretty even. DK is doing a really good job in making sure that his team, or that he is full on lives. And we've talked about this a lot on the podcast. He really understands the importance of
Space Marine requesting
Ooh,
clearance
he comes
for
in,
nuclear
understands the
strike.
importance of staying up on your lives.
Mm-hmm.
Kodama detonates the first nuke of the game, and that's taken the scout and the commander down into single-digit lives, so they're going to maybe need to
Fire
push back
team
a
is
little
behind
bit.
by 3,400
Although I
points.
think you might find that Guri Cat will get one more kill and go and drop 2 nukes.
Well, and that would not surprise me to see that order of things.
Yeah.
And
Seems that they do a lot of
They
damage
have-
when they hold, then they want to drop a couple in a row.
yes. But when you get low on lives, you are running a risk. There's a gamble.
Massive. Yeah. Especially because you would hope that I drop my 2 nukes. Hopefully, my commanders, well, sorry, my heavies in a position where they can go out. You can
And
hear
as I
the-
say on the regular, hope is not a strategy.
All right. We got 7
Here
canisters
comes
of
Cody's
steam
nuke.
poison.
Just
So we rolled
before
in
they
there
drop,
and
they could
knocked
hear
out
the
the
people in the
rest.
foyer
Space Marine requesting clearance
Like-
for nuclear strike.
aching for him to drop his nuke. So he drops
Ice
those, and
team
that's
is
going to take
ahead
Dill
by
down to 6. But
4,400 points.
Applesauce is still on 10 lives. Princess is on 13. So their medics are
I
being
say we
pretty
take
well
off and nuke the entire
predicted,
site
and
from
Kodama's
orbit.
going to counter with his own nuke. Oh my goodness me.
Do it.
And like you said, that's the risk of Cody,
Mm-hmm.
you know, going really low. He's down to 2
Ooh,
lives.
yes.
This is huge. Down to
Ooh,
1.
down to 1. Poor
This is-
Cody.
This is a statement. Right.
We're hearing the commentary
Yeah.
behind us and everybody. Oh, well.
Managed to get a resupply, which is good, but he's sort of bouncing. He get bounced around a little bit.
Thank goodness for Princess.
Oh yeah,
Ice team is leading by 1,600
that was
points.
real close to being devastating. Happy with the complete battle at 100%, 100%, Brett. Locust is stewing.
Missile away.
Good bounce back missile there by Cody. Gonna relieve the pressure a little bit and add to his point total. I would kind of want to see maybe Team Olympus kind of go out and maybe okay. There you go. As I say, I was gonna say Kodama go out and get his bases and try and get to that next nuke as quick as possible, but Abby doing work here. Both Abby and Do Not Pass Go managing to put some doubles into their own team and get them back to respectable
Fire
live
team
and
is
shot
trailing by
counts.
430 points.
That was so close though. See you, Conky. Thanks, mate.
Blown away.
I'd say both of these teams have the benefit of long-term experience going for them. And so when you see a team that's been playing for years, particularly having, built up history in the tournament scene versus the up-and-comers, you see a little bit more of the imbalance. Here, I think it's very evenly balanced what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And I think that you can attribute that to how much experience is on both of these teams.
For sure. I would say that these two teams together are the most experienced teams that we have in the tournament.
Agreed.
The amount of years they've been playing competitive laser tag is, significantly more than anyone else here at the tournament.
Ice Team is leading by 1,500 points.
Both
I say
commanders
we
are
take
sitting on a
off
nuke.
and
Cody
nuke the
gets his
entire
off
site
first.
from orbit.
That's going to take Applesauce down to 6. But I think Kodama might recounter
All
here
right,
immediately.
we got
There he
7
goes.
canisters of CN20.
He got a
So we
long
roll them
tone.
in there and nerve gas the whole nest.
Managed to drop. Both Minix now down
Switching to
to
full
lives
auto.
critical.
Mm.
But Princess has done an amazing job refilling her team with lives here.
Agreed.
If she can kind of keep Do Not Pass Go
Steam now.
kind of around full, I think they'll be good stead to finish the rest of this game
Fire
out.
Team
But
has taken the lead.
this is way close.
Those are the games we love.
Definitely. Especially from top of the table clash.
Mhm. And when you've got those higher tier teams, it's kind of interesting to watch and try and figure out what is the strategy that's going through their heads.
Yeah.
You know, we can
And then
speculate
how do you,
why you hold a nuke for when you do,
Yeah.
but you can't get inside somebody's head.
Yeah.
But you can observe and you can
Yeah.
find some takeaways, but maybe you can use yourself.
Yeah. And, he'll be obviously seeing things that we wouldn't know about. And you can hear the frustration for some of the locals in the foyer and some of you in chat. But yeah,
Ice Team is
you can
behind
kind of
by
like what
1,200
is he doing?
points.
Why isn't he dropping? He might be seeing something that, he might be in a situation where he can't. He doesn't have the ability to do it just yet. So I don't know.
Well, if we
Ice
make it
Team has
to
taken
the
the lead.
end, I think we'll see some things happening at the end.
Yeah. I
That's
think
my
so too.
speculation.
Fire Team has taken the lead.
Karama's got to his next nuke, and he's kind of got there faster, much faster actually than Cody. But
Hmm.
it'd be interesting to see. I think the big discrepancy here is the amount of missiles Karama's used versus Oguri Cap. So that's probably the difference.
I needed that.
Ice Team has taken the lead. Fire Team has taken the lead.
Oh, we can hear inside the arena now.
Yeah.
They're getting vocal.
Boosting
Good
now.
nuke there from Karama. Managed to kill out Princess. But
Good
this
run,
late in the
Abby.
game- Yeah. Good. This late in the game, with just over 2 minutes to go, she's done an awesome job bringing her teammates back from the brink of getting elimed like way earlier in this match. So awesome job, Princess. But the red team still have their medic, so this is going to be really interesting to see what happens here, because now without
Ooh,
the
so close. Look at those
Yeah.
scores. So close.
without the need to kind of stay back and protect
Ice Team has
Abby
taken
from
the
getting
lead.
eliminated, they kind of can free up now and pile some points on, or at least try and pile some points on. And
Well, and we have some decent lives left. They could, with a minute and a half to go, they could be okay.
yeah, they've just gone and got the bases. It's kind of
And if we're saying okay, yeah, look at that gives them enough of a bump.
yep.
Still in the game.
Dill needs to go get his bases, and that's gonna pull this back to being about even on score. So this is gonna come down to the wire.
Yes, it is. And again, that might go back to that strategy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 7 canisters of CN20.
And sometimes
So we
luck,
roll them in
Here
there,
comes
nerve gas
Cody's
Seconds
nuke.
Extraction.
Ice Team is
That's
ahead
gonna
by
really help keep them
3,100
down
points.
and kind of keep them on the back foot.
Hmm.
Let's rock.
Dill's got one of his 2 bases. Still gonna put them behind on the score, and yet 30 seconds to go. They're gonna need a big effort here to pull this. The Red team are gonna need a big effort to pull this one back. At the moment, I would say that the Ninja Turtles are gonna win this game, but
Ooh, 10 seconds.
Fire team is behind by 15
Doing a bit
positive
of space.
points.
5 seconds until extraction. 4, 3, 2.
Valiant effort
Mission
on
complete.
both sides. Very, very close. I love a game like this.
Yeah,
This
a really close top of the table clash. Goodness me, and it's amazing how sometimes it can be just a matter of luck. You know, like Dill came down, not Dill. Cody got down 2 lives, 1 life.
had that gone any other way, it would be a
He'd be gone,
completely
and
different
yeah, they would
situation.
have got the Elam, I think. So, just it can sometimes be as close as that. Like
Yeah.
one shot away from eliming their like main weapon, and they weren't able to capitalize. And the score is what it is. It's really close.
Well, that was a fun one.
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah. And we're only on day 1. So much fun left to be had
Oh my
this
God.
week.
And we've got obviously an extra day. Normally we have the 5 days, but this year we are lucky and privileged enough to have an extra day in the bag to be able to get through as many games as we can. So it's
Yes.
awesome to be in that position.
Well, and I look very much forward to finding out, of course, who the winners are. But I'm looking forward to the banquet and get a little surprise
Awesome.
planned for you at the banquet.
Do you really?
I don't think that it's been announced. So I'm just going to say there'll be some cool things to check out.
I'm so excited. I love a good surprise. That's awesome. Should have come to Nats. Everyone who didn't come to Nats, you're going to miss out on cool surprises.
Or you can follow Tivia Chick Loves Lasertag.com because somebody here is known for taking a lot of pictures and video.
We're gonna wrangle up some camera people, and that's how you get amongst. You go on have you got a like Instagram and stuff?
You know what? I don't do the Instagram. I funnel everything to the website because I'm too old school.
Yeah, I need a URL. I need a good URL and a big link, and that's where you go to find cool stuff.
Once upon a time, a good friend in the laser tag community early on said, Tivia Chick Loves Laser Tag. It's too long. Nobody's ever going to remember that.
Yeah, right. They are in here. They're in there, but they don't have any referees. Let's
Well,
have
those are important.
They are very, very important. Let's have a quick message from one of our supporters.
The Alzheimer's Association really works to drive risk reduction. And we do that through education, empowering communities with information on brain health. We go into companies and social groups and we do awareness presentations. We also work to maximize quality care and support. And that's where folks here on the ground really know us. We do this through support groups that exist for both people living with the disease and their caregivers. We offer care consultations, early stage social engagement activities, and these are all free to the community. What I would say for anyone out there listening, the largest gift that we give to the community of folks battling this disease is our 24/7 helpline. That number is 1-800-272-3900 for anyone who wants to jot it down and keep it handy.
So good. If you are able to, please, whenever you see these messages from this amazing organization, the Alzheimer's Association
It's the Central New York chapter
right.
that we're working with. But when you're supporting research, all the way
All the way
around.
around.
I mean, it supports a great cause all the way around.
Yep.
And we want to really help them out. And so Remember, tag for a cause, and we would love to get those donations in by game time on Thursday. Again, Thursday evening, we're going to have that Highlander challenge.
We'll say a quick thank you so much for joining us on the stream today.
Oh, this has been so great, and I look forward to being back
Fire
with
team
everyone
has taken
throughout
the
the week.
lead.
But some of us have to work in the
Yeah, I
morning.
know, it's
we
terrible, isn't it?
we can't play all night.
Thank you so much. We'll touch base with you again on Thursday, and we'll keep spreading the good word for this great cause.
That's
Team has
wonderful,
taken the
and thank
lead.
you again to everybody who has already made donations to the Alzheimer's Association, and thank you in advance to those of you who consider helping us along with it.
Amazing. Thanks, Sylvia.
All right, we'll talk to you
Appreciate it.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we are up with game 2 of this match, Altitude Issues versus the Utah Heatseekers. I love having Tivia in the booth. She's awesome. That's how a real professional does this job, you know? Slaughtermelon has come out of the blocks with real intent here. I think the intention is to get to that first nuke as quickly as possible and drop that first nuke, but we'll see. Sorry for the late start there as well. I wanted to make sure that we
Ice team is ahead by
didn't cut
160
Tivia off, and you know, who really cares about the start of a game? Free fire mode.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
There's a big nuke drop there. I'm going to take the ammo all the way down to 8 lives, the babe down to 8 lives. They are notorious at not taking lives off the start. And now I think in this particular case, the pressure that they've had to deal with has been immense. So it's not necessarily their fault, but 8 lives, they really need to make sure that they get a couple in here. Slaughterman may have cared about the start of that match. Yeah, but
Ice team
who
has
cares?
taken the
No,
lead.
that's good. No, just jokes. He is off to a very, very good start here. He's already at 4,200 points with less than 2.5 minutes elapsed in the game. So coming out with some real intent. And it is interesting to see that Snuffles is back in that heavy role. So I don't know if that's just a hey, let's get middle face out, or Snuffles knew he had to sit a game, but he's back in and back to doing what he does best in that heavy role. Sparks, on the other hand, little bit slower than Slaughtermelon, not super far off the pace, but has managed to get to his first 20 special points. And is also back getting some resupply, so perhaps we'll see a nuke drop and then an attack, or maybe we'll see it as a stack for 2, which seemingly is the secondary meta how people are playing this tournament.
Space Marine requesting clearance from
There you go. That answers that question. Good nuke there. Good nuke there by Sparks. I'd like to see him go out and put a little bit of pressure on this team.
Missile away.
Well, there you go. Going out and immediately missiling Slaughtermelon. So there's a good amount of special points there. He managed to get Slaughtermelon again, so moving really well throughout the maze. That's actually put him ahead slightly of Slaughtermelon. So that little attacking run there cost Slaughtermelon some points, and also brought them back kind of even. So Slaughtermelon is about to get to his second nuke though. So let's see what his intent here is. If he wants to kind of ease back and drop this, and then go at it again, or if he's going to hold for 2. We'll see. He's back in some resupply.
Fire team has taken the lead. Ice team has taken the lead.
One thing we haven't talked about is the medic totals. Both medics have taken an absolute beating in this game. Ghost down to 9 lives. Meds down to 7 lives. This is going to be a case of who
Fire
can
team has
who
taken
can
the
knock
lead.
out the other team before they themselves get knocked out.
Ice team has taken the lead.
Some more pressure coming in and taking more lives off mids. Sparks is doing work. He'd be talking a big game, the young buck. Good to see him kind of backing it up.
Fire team has taken
Slaughtermelon
Take off and nuke
dropping
the
that
entire
nuke.
site from orbit.
Ice team
Detonating
has
that
taken
nuke.
the
That's
lead.
gonna push them back. Oh my goodness me. There was a collision there. Oh, collision at Igor. I can't tell who that was. I think it might have been Slaughtermelon. There's times like this I wish we had instant replay. Somebody did end up on the ground, bounce back to their feet, and away they go again. It might have been
Blown away.
Rook, might have been Sparks. Snuffles with the missile there on Rook.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Slaughtermelon has managed to get back in front and is looking good with the amount of lives and shots, but Mids took a beating in that passage, but Ghost is equally taken a
Ice
beating, is
team
down
is
to 3
ahead by
lives.
3,000 points.
Sorry, the Babe's also down to 2 lives. This is massive. This is, again, really needs to be managing the resupply a little bit better. Maybe taking a little bit too long to pull the trigger, whether or not to take a resup. And honestly, sometimes that decision needs to come down to your resupply having a good understanding of what's happening within the game. So maybe a little bit of inexperience, maybe. Ghost is not long for this game, down to 1 life, no bases, 1 base.
I say we take off and nuke
Here
the
comes that
entire
nuke.
site from orbit.
Slaughtermelon's
Fire
nuke.
team is behind by
And Ghost is
2,500
out.
points.
So that's huge. They managed to get the bases, which is good. And it helps with the point diff, but yeah, I don't know. I think in that situation you want to try and be like resupplying your teammates.
Fire team has taken the lead.
Yeah, the Babe's on heavy. Been playing heavy all day actually.
All right, we got 7 canisters of CN20. So we roll them in there. And
Here
nerve
comes
gas the
the return, the response by Sparks, sending out his nuke. Oh,
Party time.
blocking the base. Look at the base.
Switching to full auto.
The Babe and Jidoku on very low lives, but the Babe managing to get the base is going to help. I mean, there is still over 6.5 minutes left to go in this game, and that is a really long time for only 43 lives across an entire team. So the Utah Heat is really pressing their
Fire
dominance.
team is ahead by 3,400 points.
Gotta say, Sparks are pretty impressive in this game from like at parts. So, you know, really doing some work there. But obviously that combination, Slaughtermelon and Snuffles, is such a brutal one to contend with. So, Sparks at his next nuke. Maybe gonna look to go and throw that out ASAP. Or he's gonna go on a run.
All right, we got
Here it
7
comes.
canisters of CN20. So we roll them in there and nerve gas the whole nest.
Good drop.
Now.
Ice team is trailing
That's
by
gonna kill mids, but
3,400 points.
I think the damage is already been done to this red team. They have lost way too many lives. It's gonna take a miracle for them to be able to pull this off, especially with Slaughtermelon one special point away from his next nuke, which is going to kill out the Babe and Jidoku if they don't die beforehand. So There goes that 20. Cope managing to get a base.
I say we take
There goes
off
the
and
babe.
nuke the entire site from orbit.
Ice team has taken the lead.
Judoku is out as well. Rooks and Azra both going down to 2 lives. Both going down to 1 life. Both getting reset off that nuke.
Fire team has taken the lead.
Pretty valiant effort there by this altitude issues team. This young group of players. Interesting to see that their captain and elder statesman, Sergeant Tucker, not playing in this game.
Watch your fire and check your targets.
This block has been an awesome way to finish this day. There's some heavyweight matches being played here.
Fire team is behind by 1,600 points.
Maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just
That's a
got our
really,
asses kicked,
really
pal.
strong win there by this Utah Heatseekers team. I would say that maybe the Utah team felt that was a little closer than they would have liked throughout the kind of first part of that game. Sparks really was keeping pace with Slaughtermelon, and both teams were doing massive amounts of damage to the opposition team's medic. So, you know, a thing goes here this way or that way for either team, and maybe the outcome of that game is different. That was, I believe, game 2 of match 13. We have 3 more games to be played for this evening. This next one is Loveland Reloaded versus No Lives from Jackal, which was an awesome matchup in the first one. After that, we'll have the Expendables versus Hybris. And then the final game of the match, of the day, will be Syracuse Ninja Turtles versus Team Olympus. Massive games, and I think based off the first games in this block, we might see an upset. We could see an upset. It would be kind of cool. All right, what we might do, might have a look and see. I'll have a look and see if we've got a player profile we can check out for this game. No Lives from Jackal versus Loveland Reloaded. Who have we got in that team? Here we go. Let's hear from. Let's see if we can hear from Carson. Here we go. Check this out.
My name is Carson, codename is C.Arson because apparently I'm creative, and I'm playing for Loveland Reloaded. I did a Nats level competition back in high school, and I've always loved the energy of those big competitions, getting to go explore somewhere new. I love laser tag because it engages the part of my brain that's like a video game. It just engages that part of the brain that loves to like see a problem and try to think and respond in new and unique ways. We have a very around and find out mentality, and we've just been trying a whole bunch of different stuff and just causing a lot of chaos, and it's been fun getting to experiment with different things, just have a laugh and see what nonsense we can pull out of thin air.
a real beep around and find out attitude. That's the attitude I like to see from players. A fox around and find out kind of attitude, if you will. You back after a long break. You missed a cracker of a game the last couple. This last game that just got played. Goodness me, the Utah Heatseekers did take care of business, but the altitude issues team did give them a run for their money.
Colonial Marines are very
Here we
tough
go.
operators. They're packing state-of-the-art firepower. There's nothing they can't handle.
Let's go. Loveland Reloaded versus No Lies from Jackal. We're straight into this. I think people are keen to get today done and dusted.
Fire team has taken the lead.
How many teams have alternate players? I think like half of them. See, Arson's only appropriate deck just missed.
Ice team has taken the lead.
Sabo out here as the commander. We have Blackout as the heavy. Sally B, Carson as the scouts. Fair Turkey, Mr. Mischief in the resupply. Over on No Lies from Jackal, we have Jackal, Fenrir. Jackal is the commander. Fenrir and Fox playing in the scout roles. Zerg's had a good couple of games as the heavy. Missed the morning session, but came into the afternoon ready to roll. Alex Box is Disco Stew rounding out that resupply. Fenrir's really impressed me. Obviously, we've been playing for a little while, but cool to see like some of these names that I've seen around the circuit and meeting them in the flesh. Jackal doing a bit of work as well. So far, Fair Turkey's lost 3 lives off the jump, whereas Alex Boxes hasn't lost any.
Do it.
Brisbane Dad team would win? No, because they wouldn't go. They wouldn't be here.
Watch your fire and check your targets. Do it.
Missile away. Blown away.
Watch your fire and check your targets.
Fire team is trailing by
A couple of good
2,100 points.
missiles in there.
Missile away.
Jackal is loosed a couple of missiles and has just got to his first nuke without having to get the bases. So again, we'll look and see what his intention is gonna be. I think in the first game he generally tries to go for that second one and drop it. Sabo getting the base to make sure they can get to that first nuke. We'll see what happens when he does. We'll see what happens with the meta. Be interesting to see the response. If Sabo drops here, whether or not Jackal counters immediately with one.
Do it. I say we take off.
There we go. There's Sabos.
From orbit.
And that's going to take Jackal down to 7. Fenrir down to 11.
Missile away.
And more importantly, Alex Boxes in the space of like a minute went from having all of his lives to having half of his lives. That's crazy. What a swing. Great pressure there. And maybe that's the... okay, you look at Fair Turkey though. He's down to 9 lives. And Jackal is just about to get to his second. If he has... taken a little while to drop his nukes. I'd love to see him immediately go and drop once he gets to 40, because that's going to take Turkey down, and it's going to force Turkey's team into having to go back and get some resupply before he's killed out. Disco Stew is getting dangerously close to getting killed out of this game as an ammo, and as we've already talked about, that's almost worse, losing your ammo this early Jackal needs to go and drop these new. Oh my God, Disco
Fire
Stu
team
down to
has
2.
taken the lead.
Jackal has to go drop. If Jackal doesn't drop now, this team is in
Missile away.
big, big trouble. Disco Stu probably separated from Alex Boxes. Alex is getting a beating as well. Oh, Fenrir running pretty low as well. Zerg down to single digits. Alex Boxes down to 6. This is brutal.
Take off and nuke
There's
the
his
entire
nukes.
site from orbit. I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Now
Ice
they
team
need
has
to
taken the lead.
desperately get some lives. Fair Turkey is down to 1 life. Blackout down to 8. Both teams are probably going to have to take a breath here. It's whoever has the nerve to go out early, I think, is going to be the ones that are going to take it. But
Fire team has
Disco Stu really,
Ice team
really
has
needs to
taken-
take some lives
Fire
here.
team has taken. Fire team. Ice team has taken the lead.
As you can hear, the score is just flipping backwards and forwards. Sabo dropping a nuke. And drops the nuke. Oh my goodness me. Alex Box is down to 1 life as well. Each medic down to 1. And we've just crossed over the 10-minute mark. This is insane. I would assume that. Oh no. Alex is out of this game, and Disco Stu did not manage to get any more lives. That is
Ice team has taken
massive.
the lead.
Do it.
Somebody remind me who won this first match, because yeah, really, really important next couple of minutes from both of these
Fire team has
sites.
taken the lead.
Somebody had a call to go push them hard. Like, this is like watching. If anyone's ever seen phone box fights, this is kind of what this feels like.
Ice team has taken
Disco
the
Stu
lead.
is now out of the game,
Fire
and that
team
leaves
has taken the
Jackal
lead.
in a world of hurt because he has
Fire
barely
team
any
has
shots
taken the
left,
lead.
and without a
Ice
little
team
bit
has
of
taken the lead.
little bit of luck, I think he's going to struggle to get to his next nuke, and
Boosting now.
it's kind of
Do it. Do it.
too little, too late. Turkey's been able to really effectively
Do it. Do it.
resupply his team. That being said, Jackal has loosed a missile and got up to 18 specials, so bum
Do
fights.
it.
But yeah, it's too little, too late. I mean, you got to go and drop this nuke right now.
Requesting clearance for nuclear
There it
strike.
goes,
Confirmed.
and he manages to get it loose. And there goes Fair Turkey. But look at the amount of lives there. Probably more importantly, look at the amount of shots. If Jackal managed to be halfway full on shots,
Switching
we
to
might
full
see
auto.
something special happen
Ice
here.
team is
Sabo's
ahead
at
by
his nuke,
4,400 points.
and that, I mean, Sabo's gonna drop the nuke. This is gonna kill out Zerg. Is gonna take Fenrir basically to well, it's gonna take him to 1. Man, this was crazy.
Do it. Do it.
Jackal's down to no shots. He's got a couple missiles left. I don't think it's going to stave off the elimination, though. Here comes that nuke.
So we roll them in there and nerve gas the whole nest.
Boom. Zerg is gone. Fenrir is gone. Jackal is down to 3 lives, no shots. Fox, down to 3 lives. Got a few shots, down to 2 lives, but this will be an elim for
Fire
this
team is behind
Loveland
by
Reloaded team.
2,000 points.
D-Wavid? We'll do a check-in after this, I reckon. This was awesome. This was an awesome game. The two teams just throwing caution to the wind. and just punching each other in the face until somebody fainted.
Do it, do it.
Jackal will get found here. I mean, he's got no shots. He's got a couple of missiles, but it's I don't know. There's no point really in trying to get them off. He's got a whole 5 minutes left to last, but I think
Ice team is leading by
that
1,100 points.
No Lies from Jackal won the first game. I don't know about how much. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to come away with this this win. Okay, I just realized that I have access to the LF Stats site. So Syracuse did win that first one. They were ahead on an Elam bonus. So Jackal needs to survive, and so far he is. They can't find him. The Loveland team were behind by about 20,000 points.
By 1,100 points.
So they're not going to get the match win, but they can split the points from this one. They found him. Here we go.
Team has taken the lead.
And you would expect them to go and hunt. He's alive. They're allowed to shoot him.
Do it, do it.
Boosting now.
Going on a base run. Smart. Nicely done. Good hunting. What a game.
Current events, we just got our asses kicked, pal.
Good effort there from Loveland Reloaded. What a way to bounce back from that loss in the first match. They were about 20 grand behind, so they really needed to score a bunch more points in order to get this win. But I think the more important thing is they managed to take some points. So No Lies for Jackal, that team is going to take the majority of the points. They're going to 4-2 split that with them on the more beneficial side. But what an effort from Loveland Reloaded to take some points off the home site B team. That was huge. What a game. Let's have a quick look at the tournament standing, shall we? Now, they won't have updated completely yet from that last game, but we'll have a look at what they were going into that round, and hopefully they update while we're over there. Let's have a look here. So, Syracuse Ninja Turtles, match points. They're on 20. I don't think they've dropped a game yet. I think they are perfect for the round. Good for them. They have played and won 7 games. Won all of their matches 3-0. So out to a commanding lead there. Team Olympus in that second spot. Managed to win 3 matches. There will be. They're about to go on and play the second half of their match here. Let me just quickly find out what that is. Okay, so they're about to go back in and play the Syracuse Ninja Turtles. So that's going to be huge if they can manage to split some points there. They're currently only 2,000 points behind Syracuse. So if they can manage to eliminate Syracuse, or if they can manage to beat them by over 2,000 points, then they will take the bulk of the points from that match, and that will put them in that first place spot. Loveland Reloaded with that win, I believe that puts them at 14 points. No Lies from Jackal will go to 10 points. It'll go up near Hybrids. Hybrids are just about to go on versus the Expendables, so that game is just about to go live as we speak. Big repercussions from that match. That was awesome. Really, really cool. Let's cut across and have a look at these lineups, shall we? Oh, Brendan, so good seeing how close these games have been, especially this last block. But honestly, the quality of the games, there's only maybe been maybe 6 games that have kind of not a wash, but and they're important to play, but kind of the outcome was never in doubt. But the rest have been really high quality, really good watching, really enjoying this. Internationals, Space Marines Internationals 2026 doesn't get much better than this, kids. We have a couple more games left in the for your viewing pleasure today, and then we'll be back again tomorrow. But I hope everyone in chat, are you still with me? Are you still hype? Let me see some emotes. Chuck a bunch of emotes. I don't care what they are. Chuck a bunch of emotes. Fill that chat with emotes for me. Get a bit of hype going. Boom, here we go. So we have the Expendables versus Hybrids. I would expect Hybrids want to come out again. Leech having a very fast start to the game. But Axeman and Axeman been doing some work. So let's see how we go at the start of this game.
Ice Team has taken the lead.
Here we go. Leech with the fast start.
Fire Team has taken the lead.
All right, Leech, not quite as fast of a start as we've kind of come to expect in the last few games that we've been running. A little bit kind of out there, getting a little bit low on lives. Firesword hasn't lost any lives yet as the medic. Neither is Razorwire. So both teams not quite managing to get in and breaking the resupply yet. Maybe that's a tactic. Maybe they want to kind of rack up a few points before kind of putting the pressure on.
Fire Team has taken the lead.
Axeman doing work as the heavy. Put in some points on to kind of keep pace with Leech as the commander. Obviously, you kind of want your commander to be your main breadwinner, your main points getter, and drop some of those nukes. But
Fire Team has taken.
Good to see Axeman doing work. I really like seeing him play. He's got talent. He seems to be doing pretty good. Looks like I think Mama Bear went in to try and to push the blue resupply. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that Hybrids have managed to take Edor from Red Team. Awesome missile there from Leech on Axeman. Managed to cut him off at the Y. So way to kind of to anticipate there from Leech. He's been getting his missiles off in a big bad way, so it's awesome to see.
All right, we got 7 canisters of CN20. So we roll them in there and nerve gas the whole nest.
Fire Team is behind by 2,500 points.
Do it.
Switching to full auto.
Watch your fire and check your targets.
I missed Leek's nuke drop, but obviously,
Do it.
I assume it went well.
Do it.
Mama Bear get dangerously low on lives, manages to take a resupply there. Nobody also in the same kind of boat, getting down into single digits. Not having the best game so far. Kind of struggling along. Has got a base. Hasn't got to the first nuke yet, but I think hopefully she bounces back and can kind of string some attacks together. Prawn Boy's doing some work. He's come out and put some points on the board in this game. And again, Woes, she's doing. Sorry, X-Men doing some work as well in the heavy role. So cool to see the Expendables team, this Syracuse C team, kind of holding their own for the moment against the Hybrids team. That dangerous attacking combination of Leech and Prawn Boy. I think Prawn Boy's having a field day in this maze. He's running in trying to get that medikit. Did he get it? I think he did.
Fire team is behind by 1,600 points.
Nobody has gotten to her nuke. No. Yes. Be interesting to see if she drops it now or waits till she gets a bit full on shots and lives.
Do it.
Got the base, doing a base run. Maybe trying to get to the 2. I mean, if that's kind of the meta of this maze for the locals, then you know, stands to reason that the C team will kind of follow suit. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's as effective at a nat so far. I mean, it has been for some teams, but oftentimes we see a team really like struggle to get to you know, through the brutality if their commander is holding on to nuke. So but nobody's about to coming up on 40 special points, so let's see what happens here. Let's see if Leech can beat her to 2. Leech hasn't got his bases yet though, so that's massive. That's a massive difference.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Heist team is trailing by 1,200 points.
X-Man is absolutely doing work this game and is, for the most part, doing a great job keeping people out of his resupply. Razorwire's down to 13 lives. Fire Sword still on 17 lives, and we're approaching the 8-minute mark, so 8 minutes remaining. So clearly doing a good job. Nobody managed to drop hers before Leech was able to lose his second. This would be a good drop. I'd love to see Leech go ahead and immediately counter, but this has kind of swung the game a bit. I think that's the thing. That's the meta. If you can manage to withstand the onslaught,
I say we take off and nuke
here's
the entire
Leech's
site from orbit.
return. But if you can withstand the onslaught, the drop in the 2 nukes is really putting the team in some strife. So
320 points.
let's see how this kind of works out. Razorwire's down to 7 lives. They're gonna need to do a bang up job to start filling their team up with lives, and nobody is gonna need to come back and take some of those in a minute. But if she can kind of stay out and absorb that pressure, whilst the rest of her team fills up, then they'll be in good standing for the back half of this game. Prawn Boy is ready for #Warriors. I agree. Up the wires. That's a good score by Prawn Boy. He's in a great game. their attacking combination of Prawn Boy and Leech is a bit of magic. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from that.
Do it.
Later with loose the missile into the base. Prawn Boy is the Messi of Laserforce. Yep. Good call. Good call.
Ice Team is ahead by 3,900 points.
Leech has rounded the corner for halfway to his third nuke. Oh, nobody. I didn't even see that. Nobody's killed out of the game. Oh, no. Oh, that is such a shame. I didn't see how she got killed out. Oh, Glader with the reset. That is brutal.
Switching to full auto.
Who's the Mbappe? That'd be Hansen. Leech here having a great game. He's on 9,000 points with no bases. Be interesting to see if he goes and gets no bases now,
Ice
and
Team
then
is leading by
I mean, he
4,200
might just
points.
go for his next nuke with no bases. So he's having a field day. Prawn Boy 7,800, pretty great score. Axeman's had a really good game point-wise, but we're at the point now where, you know, he doesn't have his commander left in the game. Unfortunately, he's going to put a lot of pressure on his team now, especially with Razor Wire getting killed out of the game. So now it becomes a matter of, can the Hybris team really pull finger and kill this Syracuse C team out of the game and get that Elam? Pity Leech only gets 5 missiles. It's wild how many missiles he is using in this game. He is on one.
Ice Team is ahead by 9,300 points.
He's only 6 special points away from his next nuke. So when he got his bases, he's got to put him in good stead to go ahead and get that 5th nuke, I believe.
Switching to full auto. Blown away.
I'm interested, actually. We might have a look at the current missile totals and see how that's kind of affected things. Although, maybe we'll wait till after this game to do that, so the stats populate. At the end of the round, we'll go through and we'll do a recap of the day and have a look at some standings and some stats. Look at that Doge Buster run. Let's
Fire
go.
Team is trailing by 10,000 points.
Good little flurry there. I like that.
Cease fire! Cease fire!
Right, we have a pretty respectable scout score here by Prawn Boy. Glader as well, doing some work at that heavy position. Leech is now doing battle against his own team to try and get to that next nuke. He should get there, and that'll... yeah, if he could, he's got there now, so this is going to go a long way to hastening this elimination.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Fire Team is behind by
That's a
13,000
good missile
points.
there from Axeman on Vulcan. Great game from the Australasian threesome there. But equal, to the task, obviously, Vulcan Fire saw a little bit. Like, that team, I think if they get some cohesion,
Maybe you haven't been keeping up on
there was a little bit of contention going into the tournament of how they were actually going to do, how their team cohesion was, whether or not personality conflicts were potentially going to be a thing. But so far, like, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm rooming with the Australasians, and the cohesion between them at least is excellent. I think everyone gets on really well. They're on the same page, at the same kind of mentality towards how to play the game, and yeah, all of that stuff is really, really important. Would after this game be a good time, or tomorrow? I don't know. We can do either. We're gonna close out the stream anyway, so maybe after the game, just in case things run behind again tomorrow for laser ball. But we'll have a look. We'll have a cheeky look, I think. What I might do is set up another scene as well, so you guys can see the foyer camera. There's a lot of stuff happening out there, and I think it'd be kind of cool to cut to that camera at the end of games and see people in their natural environment. All right, I think we're gonna have a quick word for another one of our supporters. Shout out to everyone who supported the stream this year in all whatever shape and form that support has taken. We really, really appreciate it. Let's have a look at this. Mind your ears, because it might get a little loud. Here we go.
Hi, Logie Bear here with Force Pro Sports. Ordinary podcasts take 45 minutes to get over their disc golf. Force Pro Sports gets down into the nitty gritty, so that way you can enjoy all the laser tag experience that you love. Wow, look at that shine. We understand the viewer and we post consistently, ensuring that no one gets left without a good laser tag podcast. But that's not all. Subscribe today and we'll force Josiah to keep his code name for at least 1 full year. But wait, there's more! If you donate to our Patreon right now, we'll donate a Lovelander to Nats. That way you don't get last place. They will for you. Subscribe today and donate to the Patreon. We got scrubbing to do.
Product may contain profanity. Product may not come out consistently based on Luke's availability. Lovelander is not guaranteed to take last place, but probability is decent. Laser tag is a highly addictive substance. Used with caution. Always remember to backtrack.
I love it so much. It's so good. Talking smack about disc golf, unsubscribe. How do I report this for hate speech? I loved it. The first time I heard it, I almost did a spit take. I was drinking some water, and I heard the shade. And how do you hear shade? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we just heard a bunch of shade. So yeah, spit takes all round. Absolutely love it. All right, this next game coming up. Who do we have here? We have Team Olympus versus Syracuse Ninja Turtles. Now, I believe this is the final game of the evening. Let me have a quick look here. Yes, this is the final game of the evening. Oh my goodness, what a day of Laserforce. Actually, we'll get there. Let's deal with this one first. Let's quickly have a look over here at these lineups. Team Olympus versus Syracuse Ninja Turtles. Now, these are two teams, the two top-ranked teams. In fact, this battle is for top of the table. What's local time over here? It is currently 10 to 11 p.m. Right, so yeah, this is the battle for the top of the table. Whoever manages to pull this off will go into tomorrow, into the next block as the on top of the leaderboard. Depending on the score. So as it stands, where are we? Here we go. So currently there is a 1,700 points differential in favor of Syracuse. So Syracuse currently leading the match by only 1,700 points. If Team Olympus manages to beat them by 1,800 points, they're going to take 4 of the 6 points. If Syracuse can win this under that 1,700 point cap, then they will take all 6 points and establish themselves solidly atop the standings. I have a feeling that Syracuse are going to be on one here. It's only 2:50 tomorrow. Be interesting to see what lineup they run. Actually, I would expect Oguri Cap to be their commander. He's been playing commander the whole tournament so far. I'd be interested to see if he actually is going to give up any play time. It's one of the drawbacks of rostering 7 players is that you have to find time for all of them to get amongst. So I don't know if that means that Cody is going to give up any of his playing time, but we'll see. On the other hand, Team Olympus has been really impressive so far. So
Stand by 10 seconds.
yeah, this is going to be a really, really fun game. Let's get into it.
Going down.
2, 1. Mark.
Fire team has taken the lead. Ice team has taken the lead.
So red team all immediately running into that red resupply at Edor, getting established, set up.
Taken the lead.
Evil is out playing the scout game with Beans. Guru Cat playing that commander role alongside Blackhammer. That tandem has been pretty good so far.
Do it. Hey, what are you doing, man? Do it.
Fire team
DK
has
rushing out
taken
to
the
get his
lead.
base very early in the game. I like that as a strategy from the resupply. Both him and Applesauce running out to get, I assume, the neutral base. So now they have at least one. They know they're playing for a points win. So making sure everyone gets their bases is imperative here. The Melon is a tired boy. Sure is. They're having to sit down. And it looks like Autumn is sitting out this game as well for Team Olympus. I would say so far, Oguri Cap has the better of the comparison with Kanama. Double the score, double the fun. Applesauce down to 14 lives as the medic versus Princess, who was down to 19 lives. So I guess that's the drawback. If you run out as a resupply looking to go and get those bases early, you make yourself a target because the majority of the other team is moving in attack formations throughout the maze. So it is a bit of a risk going to get those early bases, but hopefully they can reestablish. Odin's Fist down to 9 lives. Applesauce down to 13. Goodness me. Odin's Fist unable to get a resupply of lives there. That's a bit of a shame. Beans has positioned himself nicely here. He's basically full on shots and lives and can look to go out and put a little bit of pressure on this Olympus team. Red OP.
All right. We've got 7 canisters of CN20.
Here comes that
We roll
nuke.
them in there and nerve gas the whole nest.
Ice team is behind by
Good nuke there from
2,800
Cody.
points.
Kodama's still a ways away from his first, so Cody out to a pretty commanding advantage here. Comparing the two commanders. Odin's Fist still sitting on that 9 lives, so he's kind of floating pretty low. Applesauce all the way down to 8 lives, and we are only 4 minutes into this game. 7 lives. That's very, very fast to be losing that many lives as a medic. They're going to need a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill to be able to kind of flip this current position. Because not only is Kodama kind of behind on the scoreboard, but is also behind on the resupply count. So
Fire team is
really
leading by
find it hard to
3,000
actually get out and start attacking, start pushing the other team around. Apparently the Syracuse Ninja Turtles weren't happy with how close this last game was and decided to do something about it. In goes Cody, running to try and kill the resupply. So I think by the looks of it, the red team have been pushed out of Edor.
Requesting clearance for nuclear strike.
Here comes that first nuke. Timely first nuke. Applesauce has got to really do a good job here of efficiently resupplying her team. Dill needs to come back. He needs to come back, get full, and try and withstand this storm. But this onslaught is brutal. Applesauce down to 4 lives. Princess is still sitting relatively comfortable at 13, but they are getting in and doing a little bit of damage. So managing to get some lives into their scouts. Dill came back, got some resupply, taking another one. So this is a really good period of play for Team Olympus. They're kind of putting together a little bit of insurance, but here comes that nuke from Cody. Put Applesauce down to 1, and if they can run it and get the reset on her.
Fire team is leading
Haven't managed to
by
do it yet.
5,400 points.
So if you can get one more round of resupply into her teammates. Especially DK. DK needs to take some resupply. And there he goes. Taking a good resupply there. Black Hammer down to single digits lives. Liguri Cap got both bases. Has dropped a second nuke. But not really that close to being on the way to a third. Kodama, I think, has only dropped the 1, and again, is only halfway. There we go. That'll help. That missile will help.
Cease fire! Cease fire!
Needs to pull finger a little bit here. Maybe look to rack up some special points through getting some missiles into the opponents. Really helped with the cause. Disco Monkey needs to probably go back now and take a little bit of resupply. If only just to get back to having a decent amount of shots. Do not pass go. Drop down to 9 lives. This would be a really opportune time to try and break in and kill Lenny out of the game. Remember, the Team Olympus doesn't need the Elam, but they do need to win on points. They need to beat 17-52, I think the score differential was. So got a little bit of work to do.
All right, we got 7 canisters.
Here comes Kodama's nuke.
So we roll them in there and nerve gas the whole nest.
Good drop, real good drop. That's gonna take Princess all the way down to 5. Do not pass go sitting on 9 still. Applesauce is still in this game with 1 life and has been for about the last 2 minutes. So if she can effectively resupply her team here, it's gonna go a long way to them actually clawing their way back into this game. Odin's Fist needs to get some of those missiles off. Kodama needs to use some of those missiles. That's what's gonna swing this game, I think, is their ability to be able to get some points racked up through their missiles. Oguri Cap only 2 away from his next nuke, so that will see the end of Applesauce when it happens, and I hope she can get at least one more. There we go, into Dill. Odin's Fist is full on lives. DK is basically full, and Kodama and Disco have a lot of lives, so they've done such a good job to pull this back.
Full auto.
All right. We got
Here comes the
canisters
nuke.
of CN20. So we roll them in there.
Applesauce gets Dill. He resupplies everyone. Great job there from Applesauce. Well done. There's 6 minutes left.
Do it.
Kodama needs to go get this other base and as fast as he can get to this next nuke. Because the sooner they can kill Princess out, the better it's going to be.
Do it.
At the moment, the fact that they still have a medic on the red team is the reason that they are likely going to win. But huge stallion. It was crazy. A little bit of a stalemate period here. They're kind of just, I think, just
Fire team is ahead by
staving off that
5,600
end game
points.
kind of state as long as they can. But really, the blue team have to go here. Team Olympus has to pull finger if they want to have a chance to come away with the win in this match. They could still win the game and technically not win the match, which I think would put them, both teams would be even at the end of day one. Kodama won. Kodama's at the next nuke now, so go find a spot to drop that, kill Princess out of the game, and then we got a race to the bottom.
Space Marine requesting
Here we go.
clearance for nuclear strike.
Kodama's nuke.
Confirmed.
Great detonate.
Ceasefire!
There goes Princess. They managed, again, Princess, both. Massive shout out to Princess and Applesauce for the job that they've done here in the resupply. Not only has Princess kept her team pretty comfortable looking on lives, with maybe the exception of Black Hammer, but we'll see. It's only 4 minutes left in the game, so it might be all right. But she put in a massive shift, getting a 4 grand medic score. That's huge.
I needed that.
Do it.
Might be the kind of point in the game where caution is thrown to the wind here. 5v5 with some aggressive attacking ammos might be the call, but you can see the blue team a little bit ahead on lives. Again, the difference here between Odin's Fist and Kodama's missile uses.
Do it.
If they can manage to get all of their missiles out, then they're going to pull this within a chance. But really need a pull finger here and go. Yeah, Disco's killing it. Huge effort there by Beans, though. Beans and actually Evo, like the tandem there getting 7,500 points each is pretty impressive. And that might reflect why, Black Hammer's score is lower than probably it normally would be. Oguri Cap was coming up on that next nuke, and that's going to be key. Oh, good missile by Cody. That is not what Team Olympus want to see happen.
By 6,600 points.
Cody, one hit away from getting to that nuke, and if you can go and detonate this nuke, I think that's going to go a long way to shoving this match into position where they are leading or on top, very much on top. He's got that nuke now. Let's see what happens. You go and drop it somewhere.
Space Marine
There we go.
requesting
Here we go.
clearance for nuclear strike.
Confirmed.
Good detonation. I thought for a second there that Odin's Fist has gotten in on him, but it was evil.
Boosting now.
So the only chance that blue team have here is something miraculous happens where they elim, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Syracuse has played very solid, and the start of this game was really,
trailing by
massive for them.
7,500 points.
Let's rock.
Yeah, Dylan also needs to pick up that target. I think he does leave his targets quite late in the piece.
60 seconds until extraction.
There is 60 to go. Syracuse Ninja Turtles here just need to manage the game. Obviously unlikely that they're going to just sit back and take the foot off the gas, but yeah, that's all they need to do here is manage the game, and they'll take the full points from this match. 30 seconds to go though. Kodama could get a couple of missiles off, drop a nuke. Who knows? This was an awesome game from both these teams. Another really, really close one.
Seconds until extraction.
Not quite as close as the first one.
Ice Team is behind by 6,800 points.
5 seconds until extraction.
What a massive effort there from
3, 2,
both
1.
of the Red Scouts.
Mission complete.
Beans showing why. Showing why. I think he's continually being underestimated. He had a massive scout game there. That was awesome to see. His scout partner, Evo, also doing work. I think anything above 8 grand is excellent as a scout. Valiant effort, though, by Team Olympus. I mean, they have come into this week saying they feel like they're the best team, feeling like they deserve... not deserved, feeling like they have any as good a chance as anyone else in this tournament of winning this tournament. So, and I think they came out with a statement match there. That tells me that they're right. They're feeling themselves. That was awesome work. How does the elim system work? So, if you kill out the other team, then you get a match bonus of 10,000 points for the elimination. So we play a match which is consisted of 2 games, and you play 1 game from each color. So 1 game at red, 1 game at blue. You get 2 competition points for a game win, and you get 2 competitions for a match win. So yeah. So if I think it's an auto win. I think that's right. So the key point there is if you eliminate the other team, then it becomes much harder for them to try and come back and win points from the match. But in this particular case, going into this second game of this match, Ninja Turtles had only beaten Team Olympus by about 1,700 points to start the game. So if Team Olympus had have come back and won this by more than 1,700 points, then they would have taken some competition points from Ninja Turtles. But as it stands, the Ninja Turtles will get 2 points for winning game 1. They'll get 2 points for winning game 2, and they'll get 2 points for winning the match. So they'll get a total of 6 competition points. Auto win regardless of points. I guess where it matters is if you elim the other team, but you lost on points, you still win that game, but the advantage isn't as high going into the second game, I guess. This guy wrote the rule book. You meant like getting knocked out of tourney. Is there a bracket after standing? Oh, okay, yeah. So Yes, there is. We do a full round of round play, so everyone will play everyone else once, and then in the second round, we'll break those teams into pools. So the top 5 teams will go into pool A. The bottom 5 teams will go into pool B. They'll play everyone in there within their own pools once each, and then it'll go into a double elimination bracket to finish out the tournament. Let's have a look at some stats, shall we? Hopefully it's been updated. Let me have a quick look here. Oh, it hasn't yet. Who's running the stats website? Jeez. Thought it auto updated these stats. I guess not. What we might do is we might have a look at some of the top positions for the day. Let's go across to here. All right. So now it's not going to take stats guy gone to bed. It might have been that. This isn't going to take into consideration the stats after that last game because they haven't been uploaded yet, I guess. But we'll have a look at the top 5 players for each of the 5 Space Marines positions. So at the moment, you can see the top 5 medics. We have Evo, who's played 2 games at medic. As we progress throughout the tournament, we're going to start adjusting the threshold for how many games you're going to have played at each position in order to make this list. But at the moment, Evo is at the top. The rating is based on the MVP. So he's currently holding the top spot, average MVP 25.59 at the medic role. Average score of about 3 grand. That hit diff though, as a medic, that's what you want to see. You want to see a high hit differential. And for those of you who don't know what hit differential is, how many times you hit someone versus you getting hit yourself. So at the moment, he's hitting 2.2 people for every time that he gets hit himself. So that's where you want to see. You want to see anything over 1 is kind of the starting point. Above 1.5 is starting to get, good. And then every kind of 10% after that, becomes exponentially more valuable. Let's have a look over here. Or not. Here we go. Let's have a look over here. We're going to switch across to the other resupply position and have a look at the top 5 ammo so far for the tournament. In that number 1 spot, we have Mr. Mischief. True to his word, he's playing he's playing this tournament in the resupply. So he's played 5 games there. He's got that hit diff of 1.4, 22.03 MVP average. Pretty decent average score as an ammo, actually 4,800 points, looking pretty good. He's dropping his boosts, and he's got a bunch of medic hits. Look at that, he's got 2.2 medic hits a game as an ammo. I'd be interested to see what game has caused that to spike. That's pretty impressive. Let's have a look at the scout totals here. Beans ahead of the pack. He's played a good amount of scout games. He's sitting there in that 20.52%. But right behind him, in second place is Rook at 20.07 MVP average. Massive difference there though in the hit differential and the accuracy between those top 2 players. Awesome to see, that above 80% accuracy and that hit diff at over 2. As a scout, you want to be over 2 as a scout. If you're getting a hit differential at over 2, you're doing wonders for your team. He only get 2.5 medikits per average per game. If you look at that compared to, say, Prawn Boy's played only one game less, but that medikit's up at like 3.5, which is awesome. What is less awesome is his accuracy. Dropping quite a bit down at 65.9%. So he's hitting the medics, but he's missing a lot of other shots. So but again, 1.4 hit differential means that when he is hitting, he's making them count. So a little bit less accurate, but still pretty damn good. And then the Merlin to cope with it, rounding up that top 5. Look at that accuracy from the Merlin. That's beauty. 90%. That's what you want to see. Take a look now at the top 5 heavies for the tournament so far. I think these stats will kind of start to even out a bit as we go along and people start playing more games in those roles. But Lizzie Lizard topping that table, 27.36 average MVP per game. Good hit differential for as a heavy. You often see heavies kind of drop down a little bit with their hit diff. But good to see that one is up there for Lizzie. This one's a biggie. 92.1% accuracy. That's awesome. I think if you can play with that kind of hit diff above that kind of accuracy, above 90%, then teams are really going to struggle getting past you as a heavy. And look at those medikits as well. 7 medikits a game, averaging 7 medikits a game. So, wow. Pretty great stats there from Lizzie. Snuffles in that second place spot. Standout to me is the 4.6 medikits a game, and the accuracy is pretty great as well. And good average scores. The average score up around sort of that 7,400 mark per game, which is a really good average for a heavy to kind of be hitting. Odin's Fist. Significantly more than the more games played than the two above. Really good hit diff at 1.23. Really good accuracy at 88.5%. Really good medikits at just over 5 medikits per game. Glader in that 4th spot. Stand out there. Probably the accuracy. Always pretty sharp with the shots. And actually that average score is above that 7,400. So good average score there. And then Blackhammer rounding out the bunch. Not quite as many medikits. It is dropping down to about 1.5 a game. I guess that's probably because Guricap, we might see that in a minute, is absolutely doing work when it comes to hitting the medic. And reasonably good accuracy as well. And finally, let's have a look at the top 5 commanders for the day so far. Granted that the stats I don't think have come through for that last game, so this might throw it out again. But Oguri Cap at the top of that leaderboard, 9,500 average points per game. The hit diff is dropped down a little bit, but you kind of get that from this position. The big one there, and this goes speaks to Blackhammer's lower medikits, is that Oguri Cap is sitting above that 8.5 medikits a game. That's massive. That's really, really effective. Doing really good work getting in there and disrupting the resupply. Kodama in that second spot. Hit diff at 1.3. It's very good as a commander. Only 4.5 medikits a game, but still it's up there. Blackout only played a couple of commander games, so currently, the threshold isn't set high enough, maybe. But yeah, sitting around the 80%, 1.5 medikits a game. That really needs to come up. So maybe those values are a little bit inflated. We need to increase the threshold. Leech in that 4th spot. Look at that average score. Over 10,000 point average score a game. That's awesome. He's doing absolute work. Hit diff is just below 1, basically at 1. So he's training with everyone that he goes up against. Dropped a bunch of nukes and has a pretty good rate of getting 3 1/3 meta kits a game. So pretty effective. I think the key stat here though, and Troyota kind of touched on this in chat before. Leech is using 4.5 missiles on average a game. That is insane. Now Blackout obviously has got a average missiles of 5. So in the 2 game, Blackout has used all of their missiles. Leech has played 3 times as many games, and 4.5 missiles per game is absolutely insane. Rounding out that list, Slaughtermelon played a total of 6. Over that 1 hit diff, which is good. Has a good amount of medic hits per game here, so over that 5 medic hits average a game. So doing work. Pretty impressive. We'll probably go through and have a look at some of the individual stats tomorrow. Once all the stats have been uploaded in our left stats, we can go through tomorrow and have a look at a bunch of those. What a cracker of a first day. Such a good day. I hope everyone in chat, I hope you guys have enjoyed the heck out of the day. Obviously, we are doing a drive to raise some funds for the Alzheimer's Association here in the States. Most, if not all, I think it's most, if not all, of their funds go towards researching for a cure for Alzheimer's. So if you would like to donate, please find the link in chat. We'll have to go through. I think tomorrow we'll pin the link in chat. I'll get the moderators to do that. And please, if you can, donate a little bit of cash to the cause. If you want a medal, if you live in my neck of the woods, if you donate, I'll bring you one of the medals home. If you live in Australia, there are medals being shipped home with the Australians, so they'll be able to hook you up. Just make sure you message saying that you want one and where you live, and they'll make sure to get it out to you. If you live in the UK and you want to donate and get a medal, you can. I'll be sending some stuff over to Sneaky, and hopefully we can arrange to kind of send those medals out to you. So just let me know. And if you live across the states, if you live near where some of the teams are based, let someone know here that you want a medal, and they'll make sure to get it to you. It's a great cause. If we hit our goal, which I think is $2,221, or something to that effect, then Tivia will be doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. So, and the winner of the Highlander event on Thursday will be the lucky one that gets to dunk her with water. So, if you want some swag, that's the place to get some swag. I think that's Highlander, dude. I'm tempted to play. If I'm not too wrecked from doing this, I think I'm going to play, because I'd like to play a little bit of Highlander. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed the games. I know I did. I hope my voice hasn't annoyed too much of you. If it has, feel free to mute. It'll be fine. Am I playing socials on the weekend? Absolutely, dude. I'm absolutely playing socials on the weekend. I have a bunch of some New Zealand snacks here for you too, so that'll come in handy next week. Hopefully my voice hasn't been droning on too much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, keeping me company, because obviously it makes it way cooler when you guys interact and chat. It means we can get excited together as spectators, and hopefully these streams kind of help you guys feel like you're kind of here, as if we were sitting in the armory or sitting in the foyer watching the game screen together. That's kind of what it feels like. So You guys are welcome. Keep please keep posting in chat. Keep letting me know when you're watching, and we'll give shout outs as and when we need to. Will Tivia be back tomorrow? Unfortunately, no, but I will have some other commentators that will join me. I thoroughly enjoyed my time today with Mischief. Mischief killed it on the microphone. Leech also did an amazing job on the microphone, and then obviously I could listen to Tivia all day. She has the most radio of radio voices. It's really impressive. I think someone, Frosty, sent me a message saying that at times she sounded like Cortana from Halo, and it was giving him some pleasant flashbacks. So we'll have her on, I think, later in the week when she's back amongst the action. So we'll be back tomorrow. I haven't updated this, so it's gonna be awkward. Quickly try and update this so that it doesn't say the wrong thing. Let's have a look here. Everything is kind of started getting a little bit slow, and I have a feeling it's as tired as I am. End of day 1. See, first game, midday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see if that's updated for us. All right. It hasn't quite yet, but you'll get there when we get there. Come join us tomorrow if you're back in time for the start of the stream, and if you haven't already seen the amazing videos that that Traj put together for us, a bit of a hype video for the start of the tournament. You are where's the button? You are in for a treat. So come back and watch that with us. But until then, thank you so much for all of your hype, all of your chatter, all of your highs and lows, riding those waves with me. We'll be back tomorrow with day 2 of Laserforce Space Marines Internationals 2026, played right here at the Fun Warehouse, Syracuse. Get amongst if you are close, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.